there's a wide variety of birds here, and it's easy to get in here, and it's really it's a wonderful place to come. And so you can just see, this is a bad time of the year for birding. You know, the summertime is not the best time of the year for birding, and so they're not in breeding colors. Those that are migrating north have already migrated. The ones that are coming in haven't arrived yet, so we don't have as great a variety right now. But despite that, look at how many birds we told you, different species we've seen. And so that's something that's really wonderful about this. So you'll see ospreys here. I haven't been lucky enough to catch any of them fishing, but I've caught many of them flying by with fish in their talons. Yeah, he does look a little bit like a blue-winged teal, doesn't he? So these guys coming in are those, you think those are willets, bud? Oh, and here's a black-necked skimmer. Oh, yeah. Right here.
The what?
A black skimmer.
The one that's causing all the ruckus?
Yeah.
What's he trying to do there? Just look for food?
Yeah, he looks for food. He's a type of tern, and
sometimes you can be out when he's dead, and the next thing you know, something you've never seen happens, and you're just excited to
and so exactly. Black skimmers are terns. All the terns, with the exception of the black skimmer, kind of hover and dive to get their dinner, and they even sometimes submerge to get their dinner. The black skimmer is the only bird that feeds in a different way. He has a long lower mandible, and let me see if I can find him on this chart. He has a long lower mandible, and oh, here he is, right here. So his lower mandible is longer, and what he does is he flies along the top of the water with his lower mandible in the water slightly, and they'll catch fish in that manner. And they're just absolutely stunning to watch. And so the birders, as I understand it, now I'm no expert at this, but the birders seem to be more focused on sort of chronicling how many species they see. The photographers, we're sort of like, we're bird observers of whatever sort of is here, then we'll take photos of what's here. Although if we hear about a specific species someplace that we want to photograph, we'll drive to wherever it is to photograph a certain species. But for us, it's about getting the photographs.
For them, it's about documenting it.
Yeah, for them, it's about documenting the sighting. For us, in the beginning, we might get a species photograph that won't be a great photograph, but we'll have the photograph of the species. And then as time goes on, we'll look to upgrade the quality of the photograph we've got so that we get a really high quality photo of that particular species, and then we'll discard all the earlier stuff.
Well, I come out here because it's pretty close to home, and parking, accessibility is good, and there's a lot of wildlife to see. The trails are really easy to hike, and except for today, it's usually not very crowded. So I like them all, but the ones that excite me the most here are probably the mated pair of osprey that they have. And I always come to check on them and check on their hatchlings, and I always come during the spring when they're mating and nesting, and it's very exciting to see that.